What's up? What's good, y'all? It's your musical muse Thami, and I'm back with another video. Let's go. What's up? What's good, y'all? I'm back with another video. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning. Well, almost 4 a.m. Pretty much around the same time I made my previous video. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm up working again. And yeah, I decided to make this video. I'm starting to realize that it's a pretty good idea for me to make videos around this time because I'm up like around this time. Early in the morning, I'm already up and all that. I stay up till, yeah. So, yeah, I feel like I can squeeze in time to make a video every time I'm up this early in the morning just to be a bit more consistent, you feel me? At least drop one video a week. That's what I'm planning to do. So, yeah, and around this time, I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of music depending on the work that I'm doing. Like, if I'm doing deep work, then I don't listen to that much music. But if the work that I'm doing doesn't require much deep work, then I listen to a lot of music. So, yeah, it gets me in that zone, you feel me? And I might hear a song that I like. I'm like, oh, yeah, let me make a video about this artist because I haven't done a video about them. So, yeah. On today's episode, this video is another episode of New Artist Alert. Where we're putting you guys to a brand new artist that maybe most of you guys don't know or don't listen to, that I know and I'm pretty sure you like. I'm putting you guys on to artists that I guess kind of intimate to me because not a lot of people that I know listen to them. So yeah, I'm bringing y'all into my very personal space, but yeah, this is like episode what? 4. Yeah, this is the fourth episode. And on today's episode, we have Mannywellz. Whew, where do I start? First of all, Mannywellz is, I think originally he's from Nigeria and he moved to the United States when he was still pretty young. I think around 9 years old, somewhere around that time. But yeah, he makes music, well, obviously. But yeah, he makes good music. I've been listening to a lot of his music in recent years, and recently I think like a couple of months back, he dropped like a song. Ooh ah, that song was fire. So like ooh, that song was fire. And yeah, fast forward like a couple of weeks back or a little while back, I had another song that he dropped, which is Magic. And this song has been on my rotation for such a longest time. It's been on my rotation for a very long time, and he has dropped like different variations of that song. The original song is like kind of upbeat a little bit, and he dropped like a more soulful, slowed version, which are all great. That's the thing, they're all great. All the versions I've heard are really great. But yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of a background of when I started to listen to his music and all that. I think I started listening to his music back in 2021, if not 2020. Yeah, 2021, if not 2020. That's when I started listening to music. I remember he dropped an EP, an EP called Mirage, and he dropped this EP in 2020. Either I started listening to him when he dropped that EP or the following year in 2021. But the first music that I listened to by him is the EP Mirage. And I remember the first song that I remember hearing from him was So Good. That song was so good, no pun intended. I was like, what? Let me get into this artist. So that's when I listened to his EP, and the EP was just as good. But yeah, the EP I think had like around 7 songs. Yeah, around 7 songs. And when I tell you that this EP is one of the most well-rounded and kind of complete EP, I'm not joking. This EP sounded so good. It's so well-rounded. Like it even felt like an album the way it's so well-rounded and versatile. It had different vibes after that. Every single song had different vibes. From the first song, Peace with Thames, it was a vibe. It had its own vibe. And the second song, So Good, had like this bedroom vibe that I really like. It was a very sensual song. I really liked it. And it was probably on my one of my playlists at some point, but yeah, it was so good. And then we have Danfo. Danfo has like this tropical beach vibe to it that I really liked. And then the song after that I think is Dangerous. It had like an acoustic vibe. The song after that is Floating, I think. Yeah, Floating with Van Jess. You know when Van Jess is on a song, she's amazing. Wait, is it two people on Van Jess? I think it's two. It's two ladies, but they great. Oh, she's great. But yeah, the next song is Floating. It had like this funk or pop infused soul with like an element of like bedroom vibe to it. It was a vibe also. And we had Sweet and Tender. Oh, Sweet and Tender was so sweet and tender. Now I can't resist the urge to play Sweet and Tender for you guys. So let me play it a little bit so that you understand how it feels.
My puppy love, I want for just stories. If I can, I'll show you off. On and off my feet. Your beauty's real, so it won't crack. Never have to look back. A question if you're in my pack. A beautiful story. Sweet and tender. I caught feelings instead of flights. I'm falling sweet and tender.
Hey.
I got feelings instead of heights. I'm on a high.
The vibe is just immaculate. Hey. I got feelings instead of lies. Sweet and tender. What a beautiful song. I really liked it. It had like its own vibe also. Its vibe is Cloud9 basically. It's a love song. It's a perfect love song. So it also had a different vibe. And then I think the final song was A Million. It had like a dance dance floor kind of vibe. Like you dance to it and all that. I think on that song he was with Wale. So yeah, that was the most well-rounded, most versatile EP. And if I'm being honest, when I think about it, it's probably one of my favorite EPs of all time. If I sit down and think about it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on my list. So yeah, that's the first time I listened to him, and it was incredible. So that's a little bit of the history that I have with his music. So yeah, going back to recently when he dropped Magic, which is the song that I'll pretty much be reviewing. One thing I didn't know is I wasn't aware that he dropped another EP. I think the EP is Don't Tell Anyone. It dropped back in like May. That's the one that has the song that I'm reviewing, Magic, and Ooh Ah, the song that I mentioned, and a couple of other songs that I haven't listened to yet, but I'm definitely gonna make time to listen to it. But yeah, Ooh Ah, I mean Magic. This song is such a vibe, bruh. Like it's such a vibe. Every single day I find myself playing this song and just vibing and just swaying and dancing around the house as I'm going to cook or just doing random stuff. And yeah, it's such a beautiful song. I feel like if you guys listen to the song, you'll definitely understand what I mean. But yeah, let me just play it a little bit. Let me just play it. I'll play the slowed version and then I'll talk about the song a little bit more after that. So this is the slowed version.
If a man comes up to you and says, take it easy, baby, before I have your baby,
You do that thing, you gon' make magic. Oh, Jemara, baby, your aura too contagious, yeah. You do that thing, you gon' make, hey, you do that, you gon' make, hey, you do that, we gon' make, you do that thing, yeah, yeah. You do that thing, we gon' make magic. Banging on we is D5. You shine, you shine. Oh, baby, believe it's my time. You see my flaws and it's fine. Baby, this love is my blind. Take it easy, baby, before I have your baby, yeah. You do that thing, you gon' make magic. Oh, Marara, baby, your aura too contagious, yeah. You do that thing, you gon' make, hey. You do that thing, you gon' make, you do that thing, you do that thing, you do that, you gon' make magic, you do that. But yeah, that's Magic is the slowed version. That song is incredible. It's so beautiful, and you can tell as much as he spent most of his life in America, USA, you can tell he still has the Nigerian element. Like he has like an accent to all his music, and yeah, the song is basically talking about. It's basically a love song. A declaration of love, and also it's kind of like a sexual song also at the same time. It's like take it easy, because if you keep doing that, you're gonna probably have my baby, because yeah, what you're doing right now is gonna make me act up. But and on the second verse, I love that verse. He said, I'm betting on we. Heaven on we is divine. Heaven with us when we dine. Treasure indeed, oh you shine. And then the second part is what I love the most. He said, you made me believe. Made me believe it's my time. You see my flaws and it's fine. Maybe this love is not blind. I'm like, what? That writing is so good, especially like the last two line are just so perfectly written. You see my flaws and it's fine. Maybe this love is not blind. Like you see my flaws. That's where the love is not blind comes into the picture. You see my flaws and it's fine. That's why he's like, maybe this love is not blind. Because when they say love is blind, it's basically this notion that a person in love doesn't see your flaws. They just love you regardless, so they don't see the flaws because they in love. But in this case, they see the flaws. Love is not blind. They see the flaws. She sees the flaws, but irregardless of the flaws, she still loves him the same way. If that's not beautiful writing, I don't know what it is. That's why I love the second verse so much. It's so beautifully written. It reminded me of a line on his song from the previous EP. The song was titled Sweet and Tender. The line said, you don't cross my mind. And you're just like, why would you tell someone you love they don't cross your mind? This person is supposed to cross your mind, right? It's someone you love. What do you mean you don't cross my mind? But he said, you just don't cross my mind, and then went on to say, you live in it. I'm like, that's perfect. That writing right there is, yeah, I thought it was very wholesomely written. So, yeah, it just reminded me of that line, how it's so well written. So, yeah, the second verse, I really love it so much. Yeah, his music has like this Nigerian element with the accent, but he also adds his own style. Like, normally when you hear an Afrobeat, like you hear an artist from Nigeria, you just imagine Afrobeats and like kind of box it into like a certain type of music, but he has his own style. As much as he has like Afrobeat elements into his music, he has his own style, and it makes his music distinct. It makes his music distinct, and that's one thing that I really like about his music. His music and his sound is distinct. It reminds me of Tam's music. She has a very distinct voice and her own style and all that. I remember that because he featured her on the song Peace. So yeah, he's like kind of like the male version of Thames, but yeah, he has his own style and his own vibe, and yeah, that's pretty much what I like about his music. But the song Magic is magical. There isn't much that I can say about the song. If you just listen to it, you'll understand. So yeah, what do I expect from him from the future? I expect an album. That's one thing. I expect an album, but I'm not in a rush. He can just take it slow, drop EP, and eventually an album. Cause I don't think he has a full-fledged like debut album so far. He just has EPs, which are great. The first one was great, and this one that he just dropped, the two songs that I know are great. Magic and Ua are both great. So yeah, I just expect an album from him. And in terms of the sound, I don't think I want him to change much from the sound. Maybe he can change it as he goes on, not just change it entirely, but add different elements. Because as you grow as an artist and as you experience, as you travel, you kind of experience things, and that reflects in your music and your artistry as well. So yeah, but for his debut album, I just expect him to keep the same sound. If he wants to experiment, he can experiment, but still fundamentally it stays the same, and the quality of music remains the same. Because so far he hasn't been missing. He hasn't been missing. He's been doing great and all that. So I don't want or expect that to change. Cause yeah, if it ain't broken, don't change it. Don't fix it if it ain't broken. That's what they say, right? But yeah, that's pretty much the video for today. Uh, Go listen to his music. First, listen to his EP Mirage. You will love it. You will definitely love it. And then yeah, and then after that you can listen to his more recent music. But yeah, this is one of the artists that I feel like needs a lot of recognition. So I just thought I should share him with you guys, and yeah, put you guys on to his music before he drops an actual debut album, so that you can kind of grow and follow him and his path, like his career, and see it as it grows step by step. Because I one of the things that I love the most is finding an artist as they starting their career and seeing them grow every step of the way. When they finally get to the point that I expected them to get to, it's just so wholesome and so exciting, and it makes me happy for them. So yeah, I still have a lot of artists that I need to put you guys on to. I never run out. I never run out. There's a lot of artists that I don't think you guys listen to yet that I feel like I'm gonna put you guys onto. So there's still gonna be more of these videos. Just stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you wanna expand your taste, subscribe. And every week you'll find a new artist that you probably haven't listened to that you might like. So yeah, and I think I'm gonna start another series, Song of the Day, where I'll be giving you guys Song of the Day. That's it's basically self-explanatory. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm excited for this channel. So right now I'm just working on being a bit more consistent and dropping at least once a week. At least once a week. I think that'll compound over time, and it'll go to 2 videos per week, 3 videos per week, and who knows, maybe even more than that. So yeah, this is the goal so far, and yeah, appreciate if you made it this far into the video. Leave a share, like, subscribe. If you like the video, yeah. If you didn't, it's cool. But yeah, I'm out. Let me get back to work. Let me do what I was doing, and yeah, see you guys soon, very soon.